So I was pretty bored today, and I was basically going on YouTube, and I was seeing basically aura farmers. Okay, now I was seeing little short clips of Piccolo aura farming, Vegeta, the typical type. So I said, bro, one of the greatest ideas I could ever come up with is how to aura farm. Now, a lot of people say it's easy to aura farm. Others say it's hard, and sadly, you and me both are neither of those. So today we're gonna learn how to aura farm. We're going from creepy Gunnar in your mom's basement to Piccolo before he gets his ass whooped. If you ever seen any of Piccolo's entrances, you know that man comes in clean and then they do a clean sweep every single time. But before we learn how to do that, we need to look for what is the starter pack of aura farming. In order to do that, you need these three essential things. Number one is a cool pose. After making an entrance, think of all the cool anime characters. The greatest examples are Kakashi, Itachi, Sasuke, Zoro, Vegeta before he gets his ass whooped, Jin Woo after he lets half of the cast die just so he can hit a cool pose and say, "Are you ready? I've been here since the day you begun. I've just been waiting for my moment to help you guys out." First of all, if you think about it, in that scene, he gets all the bro. Not a single girl says no to him, bro. And that's where you want to be. Now, Now, I know what you're thinking. But B, what do all of these characters have in common? What is it that they're doing, apart from the cool pose, that makes them the biggest aura farmers? And the thing is, here's the thing, they know how to make an entrance. Think about all the times that you enter a room. Do people go like, "Oh my God, it's him. Oh my God, it's the prodigal son has returned"? No, nobody does that. Everybody sees you walk in and they act like they don't even know you. Half of them don't want to look you in the eye. And anytime you look a girl in the eye, she's ready to give you a restraining order. Okay? So what you need to do when you enter the room is command the room. This is why the cool pose matters. Eye contact. Make sure you smell good. All of these are things part of your aura. But one of the most important things that you need to do about the aura is dress nice. And I'm not talking nice like a dad from the 80s. No. Or like the homeless guy, okay? I'm talking about nice like a nonchalant dreadhead. Think about it, man. Playboy Cardi. That's the only dreadhead I know. Duke Dennis. What do they have in common? They dress up like they don't care. Okay, they wear thongs. Well, not Duke Dennis, hopefully. I mean, I don't know yet. Okay, you gotta be like them. Wear makeup, paint your nails. Caleb Williams does it, and look where he's at. One of the #1 quarterbacks in the NFL right now, okay? So you can do that too. See, let me tell you a story. Once I tried having aura, and this is a very, very amazing story that breaks it down the best way you can aura farm. So it was the 12th grade, okay? There was a girl in my school that I really liked, okay? Her name, we're gonna change her name to Laura, okay? Now, Laura was very short. She was about like 5 foot, maybe 4'11", okay? Pretty girl, whatever, yada yada yada. We don't gotta get too much into it. So I had a crush on her since I was like in the 10th grade, okay? Really rarely spoke to her. Didn't really happen much. And I remember, I started becoming, having a little bit more swag, understanding, how to smell good, how to look good, how to everything, you know what I'm saying? Everything that day was just going great. So I walk in like Jin Woo after letting half of the cast die. I walk into history class. It was history class. I walk in with a snapback. This is back when snapbacks were like the thing. I have it like Ash Ketchum. Gotta catch 'em all. Anyways, I walk in with this hoodie. It says freshman of the year, even though I'm not a freshman, but you get what I'm saying. I got these nice pants that go with the school uniform. I got my new KD6s, you know what I'm saying? So I walk in, I'm like dapping up everybody. Everybody noticed me, There's girls there like with my fit. I'm like, yeah, man. And then, one of my friends, we're gonna call him Martin. Martin goes like, "Yo, bro." He tells Laura, "Stop looking at Byron like that." And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit, she really she really the vibes. What's the vibes, you know? So like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the back, I'm chilling, I'm trying to be cool and and nah, I was trying to be cool. And then you know, like after school, you know, I started talking to her and stuff. And then that day, my friend goes like, yo, I'll give you $10 if you confess how you feel about her. Like if you go straight up to her and tell her how you feel. And you know, that day I was feeling so confident. I said, bro, there's nothing that could possibly happen to me, because she was with the kid. She was with the kid, gang. She was kid. So boom, you know what I'm saying? I put my hands in my pocket. I take my book bag. I just put one sleeve on. You know what I'm saying? I just walk up real slow. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I don't really like that type shit. Anyways, so I walk up. I go like, she was like talking to this one dude or whatever, and I go like, yo, hey Laura, let me talk to you real quick. Let me holler at you. And she's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, oh shit, man, she can't even look me in the eye, man. Like I'm really in it. I'm in it. So anyways, we head to this little side. It's like in the front of the school. I go like, yo, Laura, I ain't gonna lie, I've been feeling you for a while, you know what I'm saying? I always thought you was really pretty. You know, you got a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at her up and down, whatever. Boom, boom. That don't even matter, okay? I only got eyes now for my fiance. Beautiful woman, love her. But anyways, hey guys, so I noticed a lot of you guys that watch my videos are not subscribed. What are you waiting on, gang? For World War III? It ain't happening yet. You'll have a better chance of ice catching your ass. So how about you like, comment, and subscribe before I call them to your house. Anyways, let's get back to the video. Going to the story. So I talked to her and I said, you know, like, I really been feeling you, and I think, you know, I want to see if you ever want to go out sometime. You know what I'm saying? So she starts blushing. In my head, I'm like, yo, I'm Steph Curry from half court. I'm making this, okay? I can't miss right now. You know, sweating a little bit. And then, you know, she's looking left, right. She's like scared, doesn't know what to tell me. And then she looks up to me, okay? And it's straight off an anime, okay? She looks at me and she goes, I'm sorry, I just can't date you. And by God, my aura went from like 1,000 points to -1,000,000, bro. I mean, I was the laughing stock for at least a week. My boy Martin, he wouldn't stop. Like when we would get into the classroom, he would be like, oh, chill. I wasn't talking to Laura, Byron. No, she's yours. I'm like, bro, like chill, bro. Like really, I should have beat Martin's ass, because like he was testing me, gang. Like he was doing this thing that do after you get humiliated. Yo, how can I humiliate him more? Like low key, Martin was an asshole. But anyways, so that happened. That's how I lost my aura. I gained aura and lost it in the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a mentality, guys. It's a mentality. Don't take, you know, the last part of that story. Yeah, did I end up losing on my aura? Sure. But I pulled a Piccolo. I walked in with a cool entrance, cool pose, cool like you know what I'm saying, cool outfit. But like I got my ass beat at the end of the day. Like that's you know, that doesn't matter. Okay, another story that I will always remember is one of my friends, you know, he used to be my ex-best friend. I've talked about him before. If you've seen Top of Gooners, this is the same friend that I was saying that one, that he was sleeping next to me. And then, you know, he was doing things on his side of the bed while he was watching certain things on a certain page, okay? If you don't remember, just check out that video. Anyways, so he basically liked this girl, okay? She was a singer too. She's actually popular now. I'm not gonna say her name, but we will call her Ariel, okay? So Ariel was a very popular girl in our school. She was a senior when we were freshmen, okay? Now freshmen, where I come from, is the 10th grade. When you're in the 10th grade, it's 10, 11, and 12. That's how it goes. We don't have 9th grade. 9th grade is not freshman. You would be technically like a senior in middle school. So anyways, so we get to class, and then he was we're gonna call him, let's call him Marcus. So Marcus is basically like, yo, man, like I really been feeling Ariel. Like she really pretty. She really my type. You know what I'm saying? The problem with Marcus was he was very bad at focusing on just one girl, okay? And this is where the aura sometimes goes against what you're trying to do. So he was very good with women, but he was very bad at sticking to one woman. Now, Ariel had a best friend, and we're gonna call her let me think. Marissa? Mary. Let's call her Mary, because you know what I'm saying, Marissa is just too long of a name. Let's call her Mary, okay? So then Mary and Ariel, okay, Mary was like the shorter one. She was super popular too, but she was more of my best friend's type. Like she was like she was like light skin. He always was into like big lips and shit like that. Like that was his thing. So, but he liked Ariel, okay? So what I would do is I would basically help him in the situation so he could have alone time with Ariel. And then when he was done with Ariel, he could have, you know, I would talk to Ariel and talk about like random shit. He would focus on Mary. Now, why am I telling you this, and how does this have anything to do with aura? The man was able to secure both girls, okay? That day he kissed both of them. Neither of them knew. Not yet, at least. Now, this is where his aura starts losing him. So, you know, like any person, you would know that like if you are messing with a girl's best friend, she's going to talk to her best friend about you. Now, my friend Marcus, he was very smart with a lot of things, but he was not very smart at understanding very obvious things. As much as I try to tell him, bro, this is going to end up very badly. This is going to end up so badly, worse than any background character from Solo Leveling, okay? Cue the compilation of all of them dying. Anyways, so there I am. You know, I'm trying to protect him, help him out in this situation. Mary comes up to him, tells him, hey, so Ariel told me that you kissed her the other day. Now, Marcus looks at me. I look at Marcus. Mary goes and says, you know, like, if you wanted to share us, you should have just told us. Marcus looks back at me. I look at Marcus like, how the fuck are you about to hit the jackpot? And then Mary goes like, but because you weren't honest, I just can't talk to you. And Ariel doesn't want to talk to you again. And then after that school year, they never talked to him, all because he wasn't honest and stood on business. This is why when you have so much aura, you need to understand the powers that you have. You need to use them for the greater good, not the greater evil. He missed out on having a triple play, okay? That's basically when you get 3 outs in baseball, if you don't know, okay? This is basically like shooting a half-court shot from 3 and that shit going hella away. He could have done that if he was just honest. But sadly, just like Slime and Young Thug, he couldn't pull through. So anyways, that's how you aura farm, guys. Now, aura farm is a great skill. It's an amazing skill, but it depends on how you use it. You can either use it for good or for bad. You choose. Anyways, guys, that's been the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been your boy Be Easy, and I got more stuff I need to bring to y'all. And yeah, peace.